Hi there YouTube, thanks for dropping by. This video is about how I transformed my 25-year-old wedding dress to renew my vows and celebrate my 25th wedding anniversary. I made my wedding dress first time around. It was a copy of a dress that I'd fallen in love with, but I could not afford it unfortunately, so I had to do it myself. I made a pattern and practiced on some cheap silky floating material to get what I wanted, and then I cut it out of my expensive material, my Dupion Silk, and made my dress. As you can see, it turned out really well and I was thrilled with my wedding dress on my wedding day. When the conversation between my husband and me came along to renew my vows, I was absolutely thrilled at the idea of wearing my wedding dress for a second time. It's not often you get to wear your wedding dress twice. I checked with my daughter to see if she wanted to wear it on her wedding day, but she said it's okay. She gave me the all clear. So I got it down from the attic to check whether it still fit. It was a little tight around the middle. It's not surprising considering I've had 3 children in that time, but I think I could get away with it. When I put it away, I was a bit naughty. I didn't go and have it dry clean like most brides do. I mean, it was expensive to do all of that, so I shoved it up in the attic in a nice bag. It had still got all of the confetti and stains on it from the day, which is quite funny to see. It had also got all of the hoops and the nets. I mean, these were all pretty popular back in the 90s when I got married. So trying on the dress and removing the nets, I could see exactly what I had to work with. The dress was a little bit dirty, so I did a bit of research on the internet to see how I could wash Dupion Silk. And I come across a lady who'd actually washed it in washing up liquid. So I cut a scrap of my dress off the hem and gave it a try. I did a test with some washing powder, some normal detergent, and actually the washing up liquid didn't change the colour. The detergent made it go a little bit yellow. Took the plunge and decided to wash the entire dress in the bath with washing up liquid, and it worked. At this point I'd got no idea how I was going to transform the dress. I just knew I wanted it to be the same dress but in a different design. I didn't want it to look like a wedding dress. And it was on a trip to TK Maxx. I was just clothes shopping in general and I came across this dress. I really liked the way that they'd used chiffon on the shoulders and also the lace that they'd used on the skirt. I thought that was really pretty as well. I didn't really want to buy this dress and wear it because I don't like gathers around the waistline too much, and I found this dress was a little bit on the short side. It just gave me some inspiration. I decided to go home and design something that I could change my dress into. So here's my design. As you can see, I've removed the sleeves. I've put chiffon at the top of the bodice, which allowed me then to remove the bones out of the dress. I fitted the dress from the waist to the hips and then put deep pleats into the skirt to allow the skirt to flare out to the bottom. I've also put a dipped hem on the dress and I'm going to apply lace to the bodice. So I managed to track down some lace very similar to the one that I saw in the shop from a company called White Lodge Fabrics. I've used them before. Lovely fabrics but very expensive, so I was only able to buy a couple of meters or so. They also sold the chiffon that I used. So I started by taking off the sleeves and removing the bones. No need for the bones now, I've got shoulders in the dress. I cut away the fabric from the hem, so I've got a little less to work with as I was sewing it on the sewing machine. The lace also had to be hand stitched because I was draping it over the existing dress. And I could sew the chiffon top bodice separately and then attach it to the dress. A lot of hand stitching was involved with making the dress. A lot of the, neatening of the armholes, that kind of thing, were done with hand stitches. Just like the first time around, I didn't want John to see my dress before I got to meet him in front of our celebrant and we were renewing our vows. So it did feel very like a wedding all over again. And it was a great day. All our friends and family, a lot of people who were there first time round were there again. and it was really sweet to be able to renew my vows in my original wedding dress. Hope you liked the video, hope you like what I did with my dress, and if you have any transformation questions, please let me know. As always, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.